Hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome back to Opimation. Just a really quick video here about to auto keying or not to auto keying. So one of the benefits of auto key is like exactly what I'm going to show you is about creating poses and then forgetting to key manually and then losing that pose. Now when you first start off in animation, that can be very frustrating. So this video is mainly for people who are beginning in animation, who come across these little problems, frustrating little problems, which can be solved really quickly. So I always auto key, preferably. That's just my choice, but every animator works differently, which is fine. You know, you can choose any way you want to do it. But even though I do auto key, I also sometimes have a habit of manually keying just to make sure I've actually keyed and Maya hasn't skipped anything. Obviously it won't, but it's just a habit I have. So let's dive in and I'll show you what I mean. So for example, we've got a pose here right now. So this is like an idle pose we have. Let's say say on frame 1, let's select everything and press press W and then S for keying all the translations, and then W and E for keying all the rotations, right? So if we look at number 1, we've got all of the keys at number 1. So that's manually keying. So say for example, if I turn auto key here off, and I go to say here 5, and I'm like, okay, I want to move the character up, forward, might move the leg forward just for example's sake, have her standing up a bit more, maybe have her coming to the side, yeah, a bit more weight. And I don't know, you might want to, just for example's sake, just move her, rotate her a bit, just create a bit, let's just create a bit of a change so we can make it a bit obvious, right? So let's have the arm here and have this arm, have that arm like back, right? So we've got a bit of a change there, yeah? And I'm like, yeah, I like that pose, it's cool. And then when you move back, it pops back into the first pose you keyframe because you forgot to keyframe it. So that's the frustration when I was starting off. I just wanted to share that with you, with all you beginners out there, man. So I normally switch it on, have it on, and then what I do is when I make the pose, so if I come here again and just make the pose quickly here, so have her standing up, I'll just do this. So if I make the pose quickly like this, it's keyed, right? So the habit I would have is, even though it's keyed, like if I go back, see, it's keyed. Sometimes I would just get into a habit where I would select everything anyway and just key rotation and translation, yeah? Sometimes I don't, sometimes I just can't, but sometimes just to double check. So, you know, is that negating auto key? Yeah, but you're kind of like, it's a way where you're kind of guaranteed it's keyed as well. But on top of that, you're kind of double guaranteeing it. But I know to some people it might defy the point, but it's just like for my peace of mind. But sometimes I don't manually key it. I'll just, when I'm working really quick, it's on auto key anyway. But sometimes I get into the habit where I do manually key it. And you can manually key, that's fine too. If you're just creating the habit. So it's like creating a new hotkey. For the first week or two, you're probably not gonna really get used to it. But then obviously after that, you'll start getting used to it because you're clicking it all the time. And the same thing with the button S, or you could put that keyframe button anywhere you want. So I would recommend it, you know, just in case you might miss manually keyframing here and there, or you know, you might forget to not key. So I would recommend it. Obviously every animator works differently, so you decide, play around, and it's just creating habits. So once you create a little habit for a certain hotkey or key, it will be ingrained in you. But I prefer auto key, but of course you choose your workflow and stick with it, and it will become the habit, little incremental habits, and then you will start following through with them, yeah. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents on the auto key. I hope you found that useful. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.